What up, everybody? Welcome to my live. I used to always go live. I don't know why I don't do this much anymore, but I'm gonna start doing possibly Tarot Tuesdays again, like every Tuesday live. But today, thanks to Cancer, we put the Sacred She Tarot and the Curious Creatures together. And now we have the Sacred She Curious Creatures together as one. So we are going to see what messages pop out. If you're seeing this, you're meant to hear these messages. Like I always say, use your intuition when deciphering the messages. These are your cards, so you know them better than me. Pray to God, the All High, the Creator, to help me receive messages and give messages. And let's see, for my viewers, what's going on? What's going on with y'all? When I first started to shuffle, karma flew out in reverse. So perhaps we're experiencing some bad karma because we didn't listen to our intuition or something like that. We didn't follow our wisdom. But perhaps this has something to do with that. Okay. It's nice and warm by the fire. All right, so number 8, strength, came out as our number 1, our theme. And we had these cards are so beautiful and bright. We got a few in the subconscious. We have a good mix of both 2 and 2 on the set of 4. Perhaps you can see these. Alright, I'll show them to you. We received the 8 of Pentacles. He's like cutting something, but he's not looking at what he's cutting. It's like he's gonna cut his hand off. Like that up, look. He's not even watching what he's doing. So perhaps we need 8 of Pentacles has a lot to do with paying attention to detail. And this, you see, he's cutting his hand off almost. So perhaps pay close attention to that. And I see those needles, those pins that go in that tomato thing, you know, with a whole bunch of different colors. And it reminds me of like sticking them on a map or sticking them somewhere like I've been here, I've been here, I've been there. We had the 7 of Swords walking into the 8 of Pentacles from competition and perfection. Now, this has been like a constant message. And perhaps that's why we need strength. This strength, this is like courage. And I see it's like a black sheep. So perhaps we have to go against the crowd or something like that, like stand up, like be the black sheep, or perhaps you are the black sheep. But this strength is all about courage, and this isn't about like, oh, you know, courage is about what it is about. Courage is about being afraid or scared to do something or of something, but you have the courage in you to do it anyway. The strength. This is inner strength. And usually this has something to do with like taming the animalistic behaviors. Like temptation, shit like that. So we have 13 and 5 in reverse, perfection and competition. So, let's see. I feel as though this right now means like there's a competition in your head. Like it's like this battle between like fiery and like grounded earth energy. Perhaps it's like an Aries and a Taurus or something like that. And it's in your mind. You see how it's like she's facing the future, but this competition is in her mind, behind the mind. So perhaps this is like, but the competition is in reverse, so it's like the lack of competition. Perhaps there's more, how do I say it, there obviously needs to be more, like maybe you need to show up, or there needs to be more practice, because perfection is in reverse. Perfection is number 13 too. That's like the devil energy. I mean the death energy. So it's like transformation, and you have all these gears, so it's like gears switching. Perhaps we are switching gears, and that's where the lack of competition comes from. It's like, let's turn over these cards and see what they have to say. All right, so the truth's finally out. We have this deception in reverse, number 7. So this has to do, perhaps the truth is out about a decision or about a love relationship or something. Being that it's from reverse, it is, that's kind of sort of reminds me of the Scorpio reading I just did, because we have the competition and the deception. So it's like we're no longer in competition with the lies. It's like we're finally facing the truth. And the Page of Cups is here. Now, all pages are like messengers. So perhaps this is a love message. A message of love. This is another thing. Number 7's the Lovers. And, I mean, Chariot. And then we have this love energy coming from the Page of Cups. You see, this fish is like out of its environment. The fish is no longer in the bowl, but the woman is in the bowl. And the message is coming from her in this environment. So perhaps you have to get out of your environment, or perhaps out of your head, or out of your bowl, or out of your cup, and send messages of love or give messages of love. This reminds me too, you see the ripples? This reminds me too of like the, whatchamacallit, the Akashic Records. Like once you think something or say something, it goes out and it ripples out into the collective conscience. So, and we have solitude in reverse. So this is not a time for you to be alone. We have the Magician too. So we have solitude and the Magician, and they both have like the same color structure.
Honey, I'm home.
Oh, I'm live. Oh, cool.
A crab cake with some
I'm live. I'm live.
What?
I'm live. So yeah, they have the same color. So perhaps we have all the tools in our, or we have to dig for the tools, because, and we have to do that, but not alone. Solitude's in reverse, so we don't want to be alone at this time, especially when experiencing this mess. Perhaps we're getting messages of the truth. Somebody finally came out with the truth, and it's saying like not to be alone. Perhaps that's what the karma's coming from. We're going to see the bottom to top, and we're going to split it. So, bottom of the deck. We have the King of Cups in reverse. So this is like roaring sea of emotions. And this is like not controlling your emotions. This is maybe you're extra grumpy or extra emotional. And perhaps this full moon has something to do with this. This could also be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer. But this is like Scorpio. But this is like a negative sense, like I said, like not controlling our emotions. We're thrown off our throne here, and perhaps if you just learn the truth that somebody's been lying, of course you're going to be off your thing. So this is saying to let this energy or release this trauma. And on the top of the deck we have the Three of Wands. Like, are you waiting for happiness? Because if so, you're going to be waiting a long time. This is the key here, is to go within. The deer energy, I did a little reading about this. I was going to go in detail about the deer. Like, and like his antlers really sticking up. Deer go through this thing once they becoming a male. They go off on their own to do this like introspection thing to get the velvet off of their antlers, and it's like a very bloody, gruesome process. I'll put the video in the description. It actually shows, I have a video actually showing that. But it's this same, these three wands, these three ideas, these three virtues, these three main things are going into the same thing that is in the love letter, in the message, and behind the strength. So perhaps our strength comes from this message of love, and that's what we're waiting for. And on the split, we have the Six of Wands. So we went from the 3 to the 6 pretty quick. And the Wands is very fiery energy. The Six of Wands is that a badger? She's like intertwined with like these vines. So perhaps you don't want to trip. If there's something on the floor or something in the area, or you see something on the floor, pick it up, because this is saying that you might trip and fall. Look, she has all these vines under her feet. So, and she's not watching where she's going. So perhaps we need to watch where we're going. I'm thinking there's a message here. Let's read the Six of Wands and we'll conclude with that. See what kind of message there's like little like poems or like little sayings in here. So after traveling, studying, or learning, after experiencing challenges and growing from them, you are ready to overcome any remaining obstacles with bravery and curiosity. That's that. This may mean seeking your roots or returning home to be applauded and appreciated. Yes, triumph. So perhaps that's this solitude, this group energy. Take a moment to breathe it all in, as your determination has paid off. And your supportive kindreds are keen to celebrate the sweetness of your success. Accept this recognition. Not only will this experience of victory and praise help feed your confidence, but it will also energetically draw more of these good vibes into your life. Like what I was saying in the beginning about that ripple, like that reminded me of that thing where we were saying how, like, fake it till you make it. So, being overly humble or bashful about your own radiant light will serve only to opaque your talents and keep your purpose at a distance, which is the exact opposite of the optimistic and luminescent message from the Six of Wands. You are ready. So step up, puff out your chest, wave graciously at those who take notice, and smile as you share your brilliant truth with others around you. You are deserving of this success and you are victorious. So it's a code, a Cody, Kotai, Coati. Kodai. So the Kodai conversation. I am an intelligent and highly adaptable guide. I am curious about all things, and as highly social creature, I understand the power of a loving click. Let's chat about your connections and how you feel about going home to them. What is home to you, and how do you celebrate your wins with your loved ones? So yeah, that reminds me of that other one, like a W is a W no matter how small. And this is celebrating that with other people. We don't want to be alone during this time, especially during this. We want to share our love, and in turn, like, fill our own cup up so that way we have more to give. And it's an octopus that has like those things, and they move like every little thing like at the same time or something. And the two swans of love. So perhaps this is a new love, a victory of a new love. And it could be a love with like a self-love, your own self. And you got the justice. So our scales are even. Like, and if we haven't received justice or a win, it's coming soon, because the truth is finally out. So it's like justice is served. The karma was in reverse, so perhaps if you did something wrong, you have to face, just like you're facing your victories, we have to face our consequences. So that's why we have to use our intuition and our wisdom when it comes to making choices. So yes, so not being alone at this time because of our thoughts and all of this going on in our high emotions and this truth we just found out. This is a younger man coming into your life with that. But yeah, this is a cool live read. I'm going to go eat some food and get ready to do Pisces reading. So yeah, if you have yet to check out the full moon reading, you could check that out to see what kind of energies are here and now for the next week for that. And monthly signs are out already for February, and all the ones are posted for January. And weekly Lenormands are posted too, so check that out. And look for me on Tuesday at least. We're going to do Tarot Tuesday live. Or at least I'm going to try to do that. So yeah, thank you so very much. If you haven't yet already, hit that subscribe button, and like if you resonate with these words, with these messages. Thank you so much. Yeah, the Page of Swords. So yeah, just be honest with yourself and be honest with others at this time. It's very, very crucial. Thank you all so very much. I'm ClairV, and thank you for joining me here on Spread Space. Love you. Now, how do I stop this? And this was the problem before. Okay, here we go. Love y'all.